see expect changes. So that's going to be really interesting.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the realistic transfer system that we're actually putting right now for the Master League.
Yeah, that's also something based on feedback we've received from the community, that we want to design our transfer system as realistic as possible, and therefore we worked very closely. Take a picture. Very closely
Let us
with our
introduce
data
Barry.
collection team. Yeah, that's actually
Yeah,
that's a bit
so
rude.
right now we
Yeah.
have a new guest over here. Please introduce yourself.
Barry. Barry, use your microphone, please.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Barry from PES Universe.
Yeah.
It's
So-
good to see you
Barry,
here, man.
Do you have
What
the
do
chance
do?
to play?
Yeah, man, I've been playing for the last 3 days non-stop.
3 days,
yeah,
non-stop,
So non-stop, trying to kick me off every time I come in. So
What did you think about it?
yeah, I mean, my first impressions of it, I suppose, just to get into that, was visually. I mean, it's a big step up. The camera makes a big, fresh change, I think, to the game.
all the time.
That's visually, and then I think when you kind of sit down and try to pass the ball around, I think you can feel the weight of the players a lot better. That's a big thing, and the weight of the players, you've more time to kind of pick out where you want to attack rather than feel like you're being forced to pass it in a certain attack pattern, I suppose.
There are some new features that you could say something about it that you like it so much, or
Yeah, what's your favorite feature?
Favorite-
right
I think
now?
the finesse dribbling is going to add a much needed skill gap to the game between, especially like players with Coutinho and Messi and stuff. It's so different dribbling with them compared to, like, you know, a centre back or something. So
And I heard that this build that you actually guys playing and played and you guys watching over there, the finesse dribble, it's something that we still is still under development. So that's not the final part of the finesse dribble. So you guys are gonna see a lot of changes at the demo that are going to the public.
Yeah, there's just it's kind of, from talking to people and stuff, it's a lot of subtle differences and subtle things that add up for a big difference overall, I suppose, to the actual experience of playing the game itself. So yeah, there's a lot of really good things. I mean, obviously the weight of the players has the knock-on effect then of your centre halves, and stronger players can just they don't need to kind of like, they just push the players out of the way. Like, they don't need to have this kind of thing where there's a speed up kind of thing. It's like, if a stronger player is there and they put the arm across, it will take the attacker out of his momentum and give you that second to do it. So
Barry, there are some guys watching us
okay,
a little far from here, from LA, but they are there watching us, supporting us, and more than that, your teammates.
yeah, my teammates from
Look at
Spain.
that.
Shout out
Hi
to all
our
the lads.
teammates, Barry. Regards from Spain. PES Universe, Spain.
Yep.
Guys,
Nice.
thank you so much for watching us.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, hermanos. Hermanos de España, y todo, porque hay muchos chicos de España, Colombia, y todo. Que están con nosotros.
Even watching in English, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
Barry, one more thing. So
Yep.
besides that, what else you feel differently compared to the other version, to the PES 19?
I think the players themselves, with how they move and stuff and how they look, is a nice step up as well. I know Mbappe is probably my favorite player in the demo, and he looks ridiculous when he's on the ball. He feels
Super fast, right?
Yeah, he's super fast, and he's just a little trick or two here or there, and he's away. There's a couple of things, obviously, that is still kind of, you know, that we'll be passing on to improve a little bit, I suppose. But in terms of the overall experience, I'm not looking forward to going home and not, you know, and having to go back to play PES 2019, because I won't be able.
I saw you here for like you just said. That's our third day, last day,
Yeah.
and I saw you here every day.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support on that.
Yeah, so
And I don't know if you actually had a time to play, but do you play with Ronaldinho?
yeah, I did.
Tell
of
us
course.
a little bit more.
Absolute, like, unbelievable. I mean, that's, again, I think the player ID this year has taken another step up, and I know that was, like, worked on last year as well, but this year especially, you really know when you're playing with the top class players, and obviously Ronaldinho is going to be a huge part of the game, so he's gotten special attention, obviously, but his
You tried the
tricks.
chess control.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did the one from the back.
The way that he
The
controls,
back-
the back
yeah.
is
Back
amazing.
pass is
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't
right?
think I don't know, did I
Nice
mean to do
pass.
it, but I'm going to say I did, so Yeah,
Very
he's
nice pass, Lenny. Very nice pass. I like
Lenny,
it. I
TD
like it.
handball is saying something. Can you change the camera of the game? And could you explain us a little more about this
That's
new
awesome,
field,
yeah,
this
'cause-
new camera, stadium camera that is?
That's the stadium camera. Also,
Yeah.
we have another camera. I don't know if you noticed, Lenny, that is called the live broadcast.
Should we skip through them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be
Should we
that'll be
just do that
cool.
quickly. Camera
Stadium
settings.
So that's the
camera,
stadium
the
camera.
stadium
Yeah.
camera.
So we have the
That
stadium.
is pretty awesome.
And you can change, so you can, if you want to zoom in, if you want to zoom out, the different angles as well, you can do it. It's actually customized to everybody. So please feel free to actually customize it. And we have the live broadcast. I actually enjoy playing with the live broadcast more than ever, I think.
Can try that out, shall we? Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah.
And you can see the movements. It looks like someone is actually doing the broadcast, right? So it's actually like not a mechanic thing. It's someone, a human, doing the broadcast right now. That's the feeling that I had when I actually started playing.
I think there's a big thing as well, just to jump in there. There's a big thing with the camera as well, that it makes you play in a different way than PES 2019. Your attack, you can see the defensive lines seem to adapt better because you can set your defense up a little bit better. Obviously, with the way it zooms out just there, it's really different when you're running through with the ball. So that is something as well that I think people will enjoy.
Awesome. What else, Luciano? Tell us
Dribbling,
more. Tell us
dribbling.
More. Dribbling.
People
So-
want to know more about dribbling.
So do
dribbling
some dribbles
system.
over there. Do some dribbles. Let's say. Let's see. Barry, you want to play as well?
I don't mind, yeah, I'll jump in.
Because we put to play against the AI, but because people were asking about us,
Yeah.
was requesting to see the AI playing. But before you actually start, I would like to show you guys the lights. So lights, it's like totally improved. I actually love the lights, the way that it is right now. You can see the shadows from the players that actually change if you're actually in the shadow from the actual stadium, and actually when you go to the sun, you can see the difference between these two parts of the stadium. It's a lot of details on the lights. Barry, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. It's another step up, especially when it goes from the shadows into the actual sun. I've played a few nighttime matches as well, and that looks fantastic as well. So
Yeah.
and I think the kits as well look really, really nice in game. Like they just look like they flow a lot better with the movement and stuff. So yeah, I mean, and again, the different stadiums obviously have different shadows and stuff. So
That's right.
it's something to get used to.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a nice upgrade, especially with the players. And
Yeah,
stuff.
thanks for the enlighten on that. And one thing that you just mentioned, and I actually forgot to say, that it is the body of the players and
Yeah.
also the shirts
Player models,
that
yeah.
we actually remodel, and it's totally different. It's actually way more, let's say, fluid. Oh no! After that, I'm done.
Lenny,
Look at
what
that.
happened there? Lenny, come on.
Yeah.
Dude.
Come on.
Everybody knows that Batistuta is awesome, but come
But
on.
not,
Dude.
There must be Robbie
Damn.
playing somewhere in the background.
Dude,
Robbie playing. Robbie,
poor
where
of
are
Ter
Robbie?
Stegen. Dude,
Did he see
let's
that?
see the
That was some
replay.
goal.
That's unbelievable.
I guess that answers the question whether the
Exactly,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Look at
the
that.
pass.
No, the pass from
Flick.
Robbie
Yeah,
was
first
awesome.
touch.
And the way
Oh.
that he just turned was really, really cool. Look
Really
at that.
nice. Beckham.
Beckham,
pass
Ronaldinho.
to you. Andre, do you want to play 1v1? Quick one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not going to be able to talk because I'm with the hand mic. So
Yeah.
that's fine. I
Okay.
can just put over here.
Yeah.
You're going to do all the talking now, Lenny? You ready?
We can just talk about it. I mean, if
Cool.
you just want to, do you want me to take it here? Yeah? Do you want me to
Yeah.
take it? Yeah, I mean, I can still hold them.
So
Give it
let's
to
see.
me. See?
And of course,
Yeah. So,
So you can do that. All right.
Yeah, see?
So
That's
you,
fine.
That's
So
good,
you
yeah.
can
Working.
talk at the same time, right?
Talk.
That's
called
awesome.
multitasking.
That's nice.
That's called multitasking.
we have more animations, celebrations, and more than that, the dribbling system
Like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, man. Come on,
Barry,
man.
take it easy, Barry. Take it easy,
You want
Barry.
to destroy me in front of everybody?
I've been
That's
playing
not
for 3
cool.
days. so-
Dude,
No,
nice.
okay. Now I will start playing. That's the excuse from everybody, right? When they're losing. Okay, now I'll start playing.
Okay, with Barry playing, now you can show them exactly the possibilities. Okay,
All right.
nothing
me?
against you guys.
I'll stand off you and just let you do all the
Ronaldinho. Yeah.
No, don't
Go on.
stand up.
Go and do the little tricks. Oh, okay.
So nice.
I think one thing as well that's like improved from last year is when you're controlling somebody like Piqué, defending, like you really feel like he's a tall, strong player compared to somebody
Right.
like Coutinho who's more nimble on his feet. So you kind of have to adapt to.
Oh,
penalty.
that almost.
No, outside.
No, it was outside of the box. Totti. I can tell they're way more beautiful than Totti.
You need to be putting this
No,
in
I'm
now.
not. All right.
Okay.
No,
You
but
ready?
I think what what you were just saying is what
come
I really like is
Too
the
much.
physicality that
Yeah,
you can
definitely.
feel.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you have different players, obviously with different body shape, that, like as you said, like a small little player, he
Yeah.
doesn't really have a chance when it comes down to 1v1 in terms of like physicality, but obviously
Right.
you can still out dribble the defender if you have someone like
But you
Piqué.
can see like other things as well, like smaller players such as Iniesta, the way that they can control and actually protect the ball.
Yes,
You
yeah.
can see those
Exactly.
things, and those things are actually amazing to see, because we couldn't see that in the other version of the game. In this one, it's clear.
Yeah.
It's very clear to see that.
And it's really like, I mean, I know it's difficult to describe, but it's like you can really feel it, like when you play with someone a bit heavier or a bit more, like a bit bigger, or if you play with someone, what was that? Someone smaller. So that's something like when you play the game that you can feel that there is physicality in the game, and just makes a massive difference.
You can really get caught out in possession with the slower players.
Yeah.
I've learned that the hard way. So playing a few lads yesterday, and they were I just kept getting caught at the back. Not in a disadvantaged way, but it was my own kind of fault. Oof. So if
Yeah,
you're
have
controlling
Oliver
somebody,
Kahn,
it's
come on.
Oliver Kahn, it's
like it's easier to
Come
it's
on.
easier to take on somebody for pace.
Yeah.
When if you're a
Yeah.
smaller player, but the defender isn't helpless either. It's kind of he can use his strength rather than.
Lenny, we have a question for you.
Okay.
Alan Kurdi. We all the faces and stadiums added to PASS to the 2019 being PASS, the new PASS, on release day.
Both ways to say the edge going to be in. Oh, okay. I see what he means. That's a really good question, and the answer is no. But now everyone might be shocked. But that's just simply due to the fact that obviously, as I mentioned, that we will add more licenses moving forward. So there will be
Come on,
more
man.
players,
I told you I have Oliver
more
Kahn.
players, more very good-looking faces being added to the game, and obviously also more stadiums, or new stadiums, put it this way, new stadiums being added to the game.
Let me remember you guys that is watching us. Let me take here these amazing Bluetooth speaker, personalized, customized. PASS 2020, PASS 2020. Look here, eFootball Pass for you guys, and you have to send us a message, or better than a message, a picture.
Picture. I think
it's
A
a pic-
picture,
yeah.
of course. Be creative. A
come
picture
on, man,
of
you
you
have so many
guys
goals.
watching our live here at E3. So send us a picture. Send us a picture for our
Again,
Twitter
Lenny
official
needs
pass.
to be in the picture.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
please.
Yeah.
Put Lenny on the picture to win this
Yeah.
amazing
But then just to
speaker
get it
over
right, Robbie necessarily doesn't have to be
No,
in
no,
the
no,
picture.
no.
So
No,
Barry-
just you
Barry's
have to be in
fine
the
as
picture.
well.
Barry's
so.
fine as well. Actually, Barry's more than fine. I don't want to have Robbie in the
And
picture.
all the pictures have to send by Twitter.
All right, let's do a rematch
Yeah.
to finalize the stream.